Hey guys, DDX5 back again, continuing our beginner's journey in Dauntless. In our last video, we wrapped up taking down a few Embermanes and honed our dodging and part-breaking skills. Now we're in Ramsgate, so let's get to it.
On an approach course to Ramsgate. I'm sure you're eager to meet Kat Sorrell. After all, she's the hero who saved Ramsgate back before the city even had a name. But nowadays, Kat's in charge of the city's defense, and that means training only veteran slayers. Don't worry, I'll be handling your initial training myself. Meet me in the plaza after we dock.
On your first visit to Ramsgate, take your time and explore. There's a lot to see. Feel free to check out any lore items you find lying around the map. Get familiar where the NPCs are located. Browse the shops. Don't worry about rushing this part. The main story quests and side quests will eventually lead you to most of the NPCs and areas you need to know. But if you like, you can always explore on your own. Now let's talk about crafting armor. The main story quest will guide you to craft your Embermane helm and equip the rest of the Embermane gear you acquire from the quest. You might be tempted to upgrade this gear right away, but honestly, I don't particularly like the Embermane gear, so it's not really necessary to spend rams, etc. on upgrading the Embermane gear. However, you can check out how the Embermane gear evolves by using the level slider at the bottom of the gear. This allows you to see what resources are needed to get to various levels, and as you'll see, every 5 levels will require more parts. You'll want to check out the weapon NPC to upgrade or craft new weapons. There are 2 ways to upgrade: by leveling up your weapon and by unlocking new talents at different level caps. Level 10 is the first big milestone where you are able to purchase talents, then it's level 20, 30, 40, etc. Now a quick tip, since the main story quests are tied to weapon levels, I'd recommend using any aetheryte to focus on leveling one weapon and let your second weapon earn XP naturally as you defeat behemoths. You're welcome to do it as you please and balance the two if you want, but this will slow down your main story progress. I'll be recommending a gear setup for you guys in the next video that works well as you level up. We'll talk about the perks that these gear sets offer and how they can enhance your gameplay. Plus, I'll deliver a deeper dive into weapon talents and the Slayer path. So aetheryte, where can you find it? It can be earned a few ways: by defeating behemoths, from the hunt pass, island events, patrol chests, and even from the shop. They provide free aetheryte, 1 peerless per week, 1 shining per day, and 1 dull per hour. Alright, let's talk about dailies. Daily activities are super helpful for gathering the resources you need. As I mentioned, the shop has free items that refresh regularly. Some are hourly, daily, and weekly. To get Hunt Pass XP daily from Ramsgate, head out and collect the Aether Sprouts around Ramsgate. These spawn daily. I have a separate video that shows my daily route, so be sure to check that out if you need a guide on where to find them. Another daily activity is the fountain. Throw a coin into the fountain and you'll receive 4 bounty tokens and a fountain core, which contains valuable items like rams, combat merits, and patrol keys. Be sure to keep an eye on the compass at the top of your screen for available quests. These often include objectives like doing a certain amount of damage with specific elements, or breaking parts from certain behemoths. Even if these aren't your main quest objectives, completing them will make your journey easier and provide you with rewards. You'll notice different coloured markers for quests. Blues are for rumours, purples for side quests, and these usually reward rams, aetheryte, or combat merits. And obviously the gold quest markers are for your main story quest. Next up, crafting tonics. Tonics can be crafted using resources you gather while hunting on islands. You can also find them in patrol chests or acquired from various cores. As a beginner, however, my tip here would be to hold off from using rams for crafting tonics, since rams are a better resource spent on upgrading your gear. However, if you are in a rush, you can always buy what you need for the quest or gather them the old-fashioned way. As you progress through Ramsgate, you'll get more quests. You'll also receive bounties. My advice? Pick the easy ones, like kill 10 of these, 8 of these, or do X amount of shock damage. These are super simple and a great way to rack up progress on your bounties. You'll also come across a quest to join a guild and do a hunt with a guild member. I'd recommend completing this as soon as you can to get the rewards, and if you need a guild to join, hit me up on my character Dauntless X5 and I'll get you invited to my guild. I'll even do some runs with you. You'll also get a quest called Shocking Developments. For this, head to Revelation Rock and farm the Drask behemoth there for their parts. Use a pike or chain blade to apply wound damage to progress this quest. If you're up for progressing your main story quest, and you're up to this point in the main story, try staying at Revelation Rock for 3 island events to complete the Hold the Front quest. It does take time, as island events happen every 10 minutes, but it's definitely worth it if you're looking to progress your main story and gather enough parts from the 2 behemoths there, which are Drask and Shrike. I will be showing in my next video, as I've mentioned earlier, a build using the parts from these 2 behemoths. This build can be progressed to even be used as an entry-level late game build. Well, that's it for today's video. We've covered a lot, from crafting armor and upgrading weapons to tackling daily activities and quests in Ramsgate. Make sure to hit that like button if this has helped. Subscribe for more beginner tips. I'll see you in the next one, where we'll talk about the gear perks, weapon talents, and how to level up your Slayer path. Until then, keep slaying.